push here over the last few games, they could earn a play-in spot.
Now let's take a look at the Bucks' opening lineup. We've got Kyle Kuzma. He's out there with Miles Turner. And it's Porter in at the point guard position. And for Houston, inside, Smith and Şengün. Thompson out there with Tari Eason. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. And as the regular season winds down, some teams must be concerned about their seeding, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. For teams still on the bubble, just getting into the postseason is the concern. For the top teams, seedings are huge. They want as many home games as possible. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Porter. Inside. Here's Turner. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
Hey, when you're as big as a guy like Turner, that's what you're supposed to do. Attack in the painted area.
Now Şengün. Off target from outside. Turner with it. To the right side. Clock at 6. There's a screen by Jang. All alone. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Eason. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Outside Durant. Milwaukee with a rebound. Porter looks it over. Turner in the high post. Here's Rollins. A go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game from behind the arc. Durant pulls it in. The Rockets have gone 1 for 3 so far. Thompson passes to Eason. Houston working the ball around. Smith left side. The 3 is up. Durant's shot is off. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Jang. From outside, off the mark. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Well, Stan, how about Bucks coach Doc Rivers? This season has moved into 6th on the all-time wins list.
Well, B.A., an amazing accomplishment for Doc Rivers passing George Karl. And within reach now of 4th all-time if he can stay at it a little longer.
And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for Houston. They've traveled to Milwaukee last time they faced the Bucks and came away with the win.
Well, in this last matchup, they captured the win in large part because their backups provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And they came away with the win last time in large part due to their depth. Great game from their bench.
Here's Rollins. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Clippers.
Well, he also did a good job of making plays for others. What a performance from him.
And shots like this help Porter Jr. get into a rhythm. Connecting off the catch only helps his confidence.
Here's Durant. Lays it up and banks it in.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Kuzma outside. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Rollins. Milwaukee needs to get a shot off here. And it's rejected.
You're tough to keep your shot out of Şengün's reach. You know, he's about 7 feet.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Houston has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Durant inside. He's against Jang. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
And he makes a first. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Pass to Kuzma. Here's Jang. Now here's Porter. High arcing shot. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And the attacking mentality from Porter Jr. being rewarded for going up strong inside with the whistle.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. Good from Porter.
The last pick of the first round in 2019, Porter Jr. plays with a chip on his shoulder. I love the competitive attitude.
Porter hits them both. And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee. But trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player but not much of a title shot. The sense is Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
Şengün, no good. The Bucks have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
You know, I think Kuzma has underrated quickness. It's part of what helps him finish at the rim so well.
Thompson passes to Şengün. Back to Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Kuzma outside. Back to Porter. From the low block. And the Bucks getting another bucket right there.
Man, he's bringing the energy, the efficiency. I love what he's doing offensively.
Over to the left wing. The three, Smith. It's hauled in by Rollins. The Bucks have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Pass to Kuzma. Turner, a screen on Smith. Kuzma for 3. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And that is why this team loves having Kuzma. At 6'9", he can really stretch the floor.
Thompson finds Şengün. Back to Thompson. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Thompson's got his second bucket of the night.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Outside Porter. Pass to Turner. Shoots over Şengün. The Rockets pull it in. Outside Eason. Out to Thompson. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Kuzma. Milwaukee leading by 3. Now here's Porter. Defended by Thompson. And here is Kuzma. From deep. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Yeah, I like seeing Kuzma as the playmaker in these sets. He can be so creative.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And they call an illegal screen here. Looking now at some numbers for Alperen Şengün.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
Shepard, he's checked in for the Rockets. Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 12-4 run. Porter, the pass to Kuzma. Back to Porter. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Şengün. Rockets trail by 6. On the wing, Durant. It's tipped. Here's Jang, guarded by Durant. Jang passes to Kuzma. Stolen by Thompson. Durant with it. He's against Jang. Count that bucket. Durant's got 8 points.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Kuzma outside. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. He's got 10.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Thompson finds Şengün. Here's Durant. Drives to the hoop. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
The drive by Porter. Shoots over Shepherd. Rockets with a rebound.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
And Şengün gets it to go.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And here's Porter. He's got 7. And this break lets us see the teams making the most of their second chances this season. In third, the Rockets.
You've got to respect the work ethic of these guys on the offensive glass. They don't give up on possessions and hit the boards with aggression.
Good from Porter, and Houston will go for a different look here. Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Green comes in for Smith. Finney-Smith checked in for Durant, and Okogie is subbed in for Thompson. Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Green comes in for Rollins. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Rockets trail by 4. Here's Shepherd. He's coming off a 13-point game against Chicago. From 13, Capella can't get it to go.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
Porter from outside. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, look, Portis has made a living out of staying active on the glass.
Pass to Capella. Here's Shepherd. Back to Capella. Just 4 to shoot from 11 feet away. Here's Okogie. Rebounded by Green.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Porter in the post. And here's Turner. Green, the pass to Portis. Now here's Porter. Pass to Turner from outside the arc. Rebounded by Green.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of a slump.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter. Here's Shepherd, defended by Portis. To the paint. Here's Capella. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. As we near the postseason, let's see where the West is shaken out. You take a look at the Rockets. 6th best record in their respective conference right now, hoping to end the season on a high note.
When I look at the Rockets, they're so focused on holding their ground now in the last month of the season. And of course, missing the play-in tourney means extra time to rest. They know how crucial that is for the playoffs.
And the Rockets making a change here. Şengün's checked in. Milwaukee also changing it up. Nance, he's checked in for Turner. Prince comes in for Kuzma. And it's Gary Trent Jr. in for Porter Jr. Prince with the bucket.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Throughout his career, Taurean Prince has continued to prove himself as a reliable 3-and-D wing.
Well, he's an athletic, strong, and confident swingman. And B.A., as long as he continues shooting it well from deep and locking guys up, he's going to have a spot in this league.
Rockets trail by 9. Out to the right wing. Houston working the ball around to snap the cold streak. And Şengün gets it to go.
And that's where Şengün does the majority of his scoring. I mean, he's a problem down low.
Pass to Trent. Portis outside. Launches a 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Well, the Rockets shooting about 47% during this first quarter. Here's Shepherd. No points so far. Back to Green. Pass to Shepherd. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
Yeah, when you have a defense that's showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
And so it's Kyle Kuzma making highlights for Milwaukee. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bucks.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
We've got Alperen Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Green. Then it's Josh Okogie. And it's Shepherd in at point. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Here's Okogie. Prince grabs the miss. And so Prince will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Now here's Portis. 11 points for him last game against the Clippers. Green for 3. Knocks down the triple. Green's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Pass to Green. Here's Şengün, defended by Portis. To the middle. Back to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. I love when he goes up with power.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Down low. Here's Trent. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. What do you expect to see from Gary Trent Jr. on any given night, Coach?
Well, look, B.A., you're going to get a combination of good shooting, soft touch in close, and he can go vertical. He makes some spectacular plays.
Coach, I've heard you say one of the most frustrating things to watch is a team that beats itself.
Yeah, B.A., I think one of the things is before you can win, you got to make sure you don't lose. And when you're doing things like turning the ball over or fouling needlessly, those are probably the two biggest areas Those are beat-yourself types of stats. It's hard to get away with those at the highest level.
And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. He throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
That free throw good from Şengün.
Well, when you think of all the skilled big men in the league, Şengün is among the best. The kind of player you can run an offense through.
Portis the screen. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. It's Prince on the wing. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Back to Trent. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Houston. Next up, they'll face the Timberwolves in Minnesota. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. Okogie, the pass to Şengün. Here's Shepherd. Outside, Green. Here's Okogie. Green covering. Okogie's shot is off. The Bucks leading by 13. Prince, the pass to Nance. Now Trent. His last outing, he had 20. Pass to Portis. Trent outside. Jacks up a three. And again, it's the Bucks missing. The Rockets have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. And here's Şengün. Now here's Finney-Smith. Houston with another miss. Portis, the pass to Trent. Here's Prince. To the left wing. Şengün against Portis. Over Şengün. Portis' shot is off.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Şengün with it. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
And we can't skip over his role as distributor. Huge impact, making all the right reads.
Milwaukee leading by 13. Nance, the pass to Trent. Now here's Portis. Outside for Green to win the drought. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Shepherd. Green covering. Up top, Şengün. Pass to Shepherd. The three. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Şengün's got 3 assists tonight.
And if you're looking for the game's next great shooter, keep an eye on Shepherd. This kid is special.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. So for the Rockets, Smith, he's checked in for Green. Kevin Durant comes in for Finney-Smith. And it's Amin Thompson in for Okogie. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Turner, he's checked in for Nance. Jang comes in for Prince. Rollins, he's checked in for Green. And it's Porter Jr. in for Trent. The Bucks leading by 10. Pass to Rollins. Back to Porter. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Turner passes to Portis. Fires for 3. Nails it from 3. Portis has got 8.
A capable shooter from three-point land. When Portis is nailing this shot, it really helps space the floor.
Now here's Durant. He's coming off a 40-point game against the Bulls in Chicago.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
Here's Portis after the basket by Houston. Back to Porter for 3. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Yeah, incredible range. Porter Jr. can cash you in from distance. He certainly did there.
Here's Shepherd. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Yeah, what I like about this kid Shepherd is his confidence, especially when it comes to shooting the ball.
Pass to Rollins. And here's Turner. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Here's Rollins, defended by Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Porter. Smith with the rebound.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, "I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense." EA, back to you.
All right, thank you, Allie.
And Shepherd is a guy who plays below the rim, but he's got excellent touch inside.
Porter finds Portis. Goes up at the stripe. Thompson pulls it in. Rockets trail by 9. Smith with it. Now Porter defending. To the inside. Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston. Eason comes in for Shepherd. The Bucks also with a sub. Kuzma's checked in. Here's Jang. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Kuzma, the pass to Rollins. Smith against Kuzma. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Rollins. Oh, it's stolen by Eason. And here's Durant. Oh, KD against contact inside.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Jang. And here is Kuzma, covered by Smith. Turner, a screen on Smith. Here's Kuzma. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And he's really an assertive offensive presence. Kuzma shows no mercy when attacking the defense.
Milwaukee shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Kuzma.
Could be better from the line. Kuzma, a smooth shooter, but needs work from there.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And more of a rotational player at this stage Clint Capella still does a few things really well, Coach.
Yeah, B.A., he makes a difference as a rim runner, crashing the glass, contesting shots. He is a valuable part of the rotation.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Outside Porter. Kuzma outside. 5 on the clock. Eason pulls it in. And here's Houston. They're on a 19-7 run. And there's Smith. That one's good on the assist from Eason.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Porter, the pass to Kuzma. And here's Porter. Now here's Kuzma. He's got 11. A shot from the low post is good. Kuzma's got 13 now.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Outside Durant. Back to Thompson. And that comes off the assist by Durant. He's got 6.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Porter against Thompson. Outside Porter. Pass to Rollins. There's the triple. He buries it from 3. Rollins has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 5. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
Yeah, those opposing crowds can put you off balance at the stripe, but you got to block out the noise and make those free throws.
Now here's Turner. A minute 42 left in the second period. From 9 feet, again, Milwaukee.
Well, I like when Turner seeks out his offense like this. Great job being aggressive in close.
Thompson outside. Pass to Capella. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
Well, look at Capella getting very physical. He's not afraid to take a hit while going for a bucket.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, something you notice about Clint Capella is he does not play outside himself. His primary focus at all times is on being a force on the inside.
Second free throw, no good.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Kuzma, the pass to Turner. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Thompson with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the Connected Cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Thompson against Porter. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. That's good from Kuzma.
And he's showing a little more aggressiveness, getting himself to the line here in the second quarter.
Kuzma hits them both. Now Durant. He's got 16. Outside Eason. Back to Durant. From 8 feet away. KD won't be stopped. And the Bucks with the possession here. At one point, they led by 16. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. And that'll mark the end of this 5-game road trip. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Jang. The 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Durant with it. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Bucks on top, up by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for joining us. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks in a tight ball game at the end of the half.
They're hitting their threes, but no guarantee that continues. If I'm them, I'm coming out the second half with even more attack.
See, this is why you should be coaching, Jet. And next up, a look at the top performers for each team in that first half.
Well, the guys on the wings are putting on a show, each one doing so much for his team, incredible versatility and talent. And this is what it's all about. Watch two guys of this caliber go at it.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
We saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
The Bucks leading by 4. And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. Kyle Kuzma out there with Miles Turner. Then there's Kevin Porter, and it's Rollins in at the 2 spot. Kuzma, the pass to Porter. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by Houston. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. Smith outside. Pass to Thompson. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Yeah, and that's what you want to see from Smith. Now, it's important for him to make strides as a playmaker.
Porter finds Kuzma. Back to Porter. Turner, a screen on Thompson. Porter's shot is off.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Eason, pass to Smith. Outside Eason for the lead. They grab their own miss. And Şengün throw it down.
Yeah, great positioning and timing from Şengün there. And his height helps a little too.
Pass to Rollins. Porter with a screen on Eason. On the wing, Kuzma. Let's go with a 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, this is not what they envisioned coming out of the break. Missing their first 3 shots.
Eason, pass to Smith. And And here's Thompson for three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Turner's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Jang. Now here's Porter. Here's Rollins. Launches it. Sends it home from three-point land.
3 points.
Rollins has got his second bucket on the night.
Great dime right there by Kuzma. An impressive distributor at his position.
Thompson with a screen. Durant, pass to Thompson. Now Easton. Smith right side. And here's Thompson for three. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 5 rebounds tonight. The Bucks leading by 3. Kuzma outside. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 7 rebounds in the game. Thompson against Porter. Thompson passes to Şengün. The 3 is up. Smith no good. Milwaukee has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. Pass to Kuzma. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Here's Rollins. He's got 6. Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
An experienced veteran now. Turner has run these pick and rolls countless times, and he understands how to capitalize off them.
For Milwaukee, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Porter from outside. Connects from downtown. Porter's got 15.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Bucks?
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
Well, something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
And he can't get the first one. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Rockets trail by 8. Pass to Thompson. Now Smith. Defended by Kuzma. Now Şengün. Thompson outside. To halt the run. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. At one point, they led by 16.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Second team foul.
This will be his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
For the Bucks, Kevin Porter Jr. 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
And a moment now to check the leaderboard and see which point guards have been money from the charity stripe since the All-Star break. You take a look at Porter. You want to avoid fouling this guy. He's 4th in the league in free throw percentage.
Yeah, when this group goes to the line, odds are they're sinking their shots. As a result, the defense really has to question whether they can be as aggressive as they'd like to be.
And that's something he can really use to his advantage. It gives him an edge against more imposing defenders.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Brian, back to you.
They've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Durant. He's got 18. Houston with another miss.
And they are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
On the wing, Porter, defended by Thompson. On the wing, Porter. He's got 18. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Porter's got 8 points in the quarter. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Here's Şengün. 13 points in the game. Outside Durant. And here's Smith. The three from Thompson. The rebound by Turner.
Well, he's pressing right now, which can happen when you're trying to cut into a lead.
Here's Rollins. 6 points for him. Back to Turner. Pass to Rollins. Just 2 to shoot. And the shot goes in. Rollins has got 8.
Well, that's a terrific kick-out pass. When the defense collapses like that on the inside, you've got open people outside.
Now here's Smith. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. And here is Thompson. Houston with another miss.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Kuzma with the ball, covered by Smith. Kuzma, the pass to Porter. Here's Rollins. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. With one more board, he'd have a double-double.
Imposing his will physically tonight, showing a lot of fight.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Shepard, he's checked in for Eason. Green's checked in for Milwaukee. Now here's Kuzma. 15 points in the game. Kuzma with a screen on Thompson. Green for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Shepard. Now here's Şengün. Green covering. Şengün in the post. Working on Green. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Şengün's got 15 points. Here's Turner, and then Turner with the dunk.
Well, that's on the defense there. You can't allow Turner to get this close to the basket.
Now Durant, 18 points for him. They swipe it. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Really left him alone that time. 18 points for him.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Now here's Thompson. 10 points for him. Looming large, KD.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Milwaukee leading by 14. Kuzma outside. Pass to Rollins. There's a screen. Now Kuzma from downtown. And another three for Milwaukee.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Now here's Durant. Şengün with it. 15 points in the game. Here's Shepherd. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Durant. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. 22 points for Durant.
As long as there's time on the clock, it's enough time for Durant.
Here's Rollins. Give him 8. Kuzma, the open look. And it's Milwaukee scoring again.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Durant for 3. Oh, Durant, an absolute sniper.
And a quiet first half from distance. Didn't even try a 3, but now he's 1 for 2 from deep in the second half.
Back to Kuzma. 4-3. Thompson pulls it in.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And he gets that one. Smith's got his second basket of the night.
And there's the length of Smith at work, playing big on the interior.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And Houston will go for a different look here. Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Green comes in for Smith. Finney-Smith's checked in for Durant, and Okogie is subbed in for Amen Thompson. Milwaukee also changing it up. Bobby Portis is checked in for Turner. Nance comes in for Kuzma, and it's Porter Jr. in for Jang. Minute 32 left to play in the third quarter here. Porter, the pass to Green. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Houston. Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
And here's Capella. Here's Shepherd. 5 to shoot. Pass to Okogie. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Nance has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Portis. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Capella.
Well, we know Bobby Portis is a fan favorite, but the reason he's a team favorite is because he plays hard and does a lot out there. He's affecting plays on both ends.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Portis. And when it comes to rebounding, on a per-minute basis, Bobby Portis is one of the best, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, he takes pride in that part of the game. Really active, aggressive. The team feeds off his energy.
Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for the Bucks. Both free throws good from Portis. There's 49 seconds left in the third. Here's Shepherd. Give him 8. Pass to Capella. Here's Shepherd. 6 on the shot clock. From the arc. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Porter. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Nance with a screen on Green. Here's Porter. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
At the line for the Bucks, Kevin Porter Jr. At the line for 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
So it's the Milwaukee Bucks looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. Up big because of their 3-point shooting. Just going to town from downtown tonight. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Alperon Şengün out there with Jeff Green. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Shepherd, and it's Okogie in at the 2. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Just 5 on the clock. Şengün a screen on Porter. And here's Shepherd for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Portis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Green for 3. Hits a 3-pointer. And the Bucks lead by 20.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Here's Shepherd. Şengün a screen on Porter. And here's Shepherd for 3. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. 60 ticks off the clock here in the 4th. Porter finds Green. Now here's Trent, right side Porter. Outside, Green. And the 3 off target.
Well, with this team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Şengün passes to Okogie. Off target with the 3.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak. Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Bobby Portis. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
And he drops the first. And so he makes both from the line. Now Porter. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Lets it go from deep. Rockets with a rebound. Green with the ball. And here's Finney-Smith. Pass to Şengün. Here's Shepherd. Green covering. 6 to shoot. Shepherd, that's good.
Oh, when we talk about the future of Shepherd, scoring inside is very important to take his game to the next level.
Trent, the pass to Nance. Picked it out of midair. Back comes Houston in transition. Here's Green. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
The Rockets call timeout.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Durant's checked in. The Bucks also with a sub. Turner, he's checked in for Nance. Free throw good. Green. And so it's Milwaukee with it. 22 was their biggest lead. Here's Porter. There's the steal. In transition. Here's Okogie. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on A.J. Green. And the free throw, no good.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Now here's Turner. Outside Porter. Lets the three fly. And another miss by Milwaukee.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Shepherd, that's good.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Trent outside. Portis a screen. Shot clock at 6. Trent finds Portis to stop the drought. Porter's shot is off.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from Porter.
Here's Shepherd. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Trent.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Porter from outside. Another miss by Porter. And it's Şengün with the ball for the Rockets. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Durant surveying the D. Over Green. And Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 9 points here in the second half.
Credit the hard work coming back. They're doing their best to steal this game.
Yeah, look, they've shown great resolve to work their way back into this one, but they're not done yet. They're going to have to grind it out.
Now here's Turner. Pass to Portis. Trent outside. Back to Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
Nice slam. You can expect this to happen when you allow Portis to get strong positioning inside.
Now Durant. Here's Shepherd. There's the three. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one.
He's taking what he can get here, has a 3 in each half.
Porter, the pass to Trent. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Loving the skill Trent has inside. Just finding a crack in the armor to get the bucket.
Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Smith, he's checked in for Green. And it's Thompson in for Okogie. And that one misses.
But what I love about Trent Jr. is how confident he is, especially when it comes to shooting the 3-ball.
Pass to Şengün. Oh, stolen by Turner. Trent from long range. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now. There's the double team with Porter. Here's Shepherd. Houston working the ball around. Now here's Thompson. Clock at 4. Here's Durant. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And it's 29 points for Durant.
And give them credit on the job they've done to narrow the gap with this big run.
Pass to Kuzma. Fires, top of the key. Score it. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
Yeah, when Kuzma has this kind of game, good luck slowing him down.
Durant, the pass to Şengün. And here's Shepherd for 3. It's hauled in by Rollins. Rollins has got his 5th rebound in this one. Now Turner. Pass to Trent. Turner, a screen on Thompson. Back to Turner. Takes a 3. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Well, you want to talk about being assertive? Turner was thinking shoot as soon as that pass was coming.
Smith outside. And here's Şengün. Outside Durant. Fires the 3. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Trent outside. Turner with it. And here's Porter outside. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
And this is what Porter Jr. is out here to do. His teammates encourage him to shoot the ball.
Durant, the pass to Smith. To the wing on the left. Thompson outside. Shot to stop the run. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
Thompson taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Eason's checked in for Houston. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Jang, he's checked in for Trent. Both free throws good from Thompson. The Bucks leading by 14. Pass to Jang. And here is Kuzma. Outside Porter. Pulls it. It's hauled in by Houston. Smith's got his 6th rebound on the night. Thompson outside. Smith with a screen on Porter. Pass to Durant. 3-pointer. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists here tonight.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Now here's Kuzma. Now Porter. He's off from 3. And so Şengün will bring it up for Houston. 11-point game. Smith. Bucket! Straight in!
Nice touch from the interior. Smith Jr. knows how to capitalize from this area.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Jang, guarded by Durant. Here's Turner. Knocked away. Easton with a steal. Thompson outside. Şengün, a screen on Porter. Now Durant. Yes, sir! That one's good!
This has been fun to watch. I mean, they've managed to go on a run just when it looked like this might be over.
That's their second personal. 15 foul. At the line for Houston, Kevin Durant. At the line, shooting 1.
Free throws good from Durant.
Yeah, the most impressive thing about Durant's career is his efficiency as a scorer. Given the amount of defensive attention he draws, it's quite impressive.
Now here's Porter. Outside Kuzma. Let's loose for 3. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Now Şengün. Easton outside. Takes a 3. Cash from downtown.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
And here's Milwaukee now, after Houston's 3-pointer on the other end. The 3 is in!
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Now here's Durant. They double-team Durant. Easton. No good from 3! And for the Bucks, they're shooting around 53% in the fourth. Now Porter. 43 seconds left in the fourth. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kuzma. Oh, no good on the layup. And it's Houston's ball. They trail by 9. Here's Durant. And yes, sir! Hits the wide open J.
With the time.
22 was their biggest lead. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Porter outside. And that basket is good.
Assisted by Rollins.
It's money from deep. So it's Milwaukee with the W. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Kyle Kuzma.